So Corey, the title of this webinar we're doing here is the power of integrated sermon shots and streaming church.tv. What does that mean?
Well, we have created an awesome connection between the two companies now, so that if you are streaming on streamingchurch.tv, you can put those videos right into your Sermon Shots account. So if you have an account on both, connects them, and it saves a lot of time in being able to create all that content that I was talking about.
You want to show us a little bit maybe about how
Yeah.
easy it might be?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
So you would share your screen with us and our viewers.
As you get into this, I mean, you're probably the most common route for your users is what, YouTube or some other resource for getting access to their videos?
Yeah, probably YouTube is the most common because people are pushing their stuff to YouTube. There are other ways too. People store their stuff on their computer and, store maybe on Drive and things like that. But if you can do it right within your account that you're already streaming, that integration is going to help save time. So where that is, so this is your Sermon Shots dashboard if you have an account. And the way that you start is you upload your video. And so, like you mentioned, there's these different ways. And look at that. Streamingchurch.tv is one of the options. So all you have to do here is one time link the accounts. So all you need is your streamingchurch.tv account, email address. You link the account, and from here on out, every time you open this up, every one of your streams will be right there, where you just simply click on the one that you want.
So you click on that, it loads up, and then the magic of Sermon Shots begins the work.
Gets started, yes. So now, what you would do, you'd be presented. We'll avoid that process happening here for quickly presenting. But what you would then do is, once that uploads, your sermon will load up, and you have everything that I had mentioned plus more that gets created when you upload. So within 3, 4, 5 minutes, everything is ready to go. So the most popular ones being the social media sermon clips and sermon images, quotes and verses, discussion guide, 5-day devotional. And I'll go through each of these. I'll start real quickly, I think, on the two probably most popular features. Sermon clips is the first one. And we walk you through a simple 3-step process. The first process is select the template that you want. And we have thousands of designs in here, from anywhere from, you can see, a very plain basic one to a few more elements in there. And so you can choose whatever design you feel like best fits what you're trying to go for. And everything on the last step 3, is editable. Let's just say, I don't know, do you guys have a favorite?
Just pick one. I don't know.
I'll choose
They all look great to me. I don't know.
I think the guy in the suit needs to be picked.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's choose this one.
A guy in a suit really, really looks good, don't you think?
I think so.
I mean, it really makes the man.
That's why I picked it, man.
All right.
And then the next step for making a clip is choosing the moment that you want. So anywhere from, roughly 15, 45-second moment that you want. And there are a few different ways of finding those moments that you want. Some people remember very specific moments in the sermon. And all you have to do is you type in a word that you're looking for, and it goes right to that spot in the video where that word was said. And you can just search it like a Word document and say, found it. That's where I was. And all you do to create that clip is select the sentences that you want, and that's what puts the clip together. And you can see down here, I have selected 17 seconds worth of video by simply clicking the sentences that I want.
Wow, well, hold on. That's really cool. I mean, I don't have to fumble around and like, where's this at? Where's that at? I mean, seriously, right. I like that a lot.
Yeah, super simple. You're not the only one.
What happens if I want to have a non sequitur there? I choose a clip or I choose a sentence that's not. I guess it just pulls it together, huh?
Yeah, common thing where maybe your pastor's making a really good point, kind of sidetracks or has a story, maybe more built for Sunday, not necessarily for a short clip. You can skip things and click these, and then it will take that piece there, this piece here, put it together into one clip, and we do it all automatically.
How long does
And
that
then,
take to process? I mean, just an example. I realize they're all a little different, but
yeah, it's roughly. We'll actually go through the process. So after we're done here, I'll go
okay,
to the
all
next
right.
step and we'll show you. But it's roughly the length of the clip is about how long it takes. But I'll show you here in a second. The other way, if you turn on Smart Search, it'll allow you to search things that it's not searching for that specific keyword. It's searching for clips that are about faith. So if you want to find something like, I remember he was talking about faith, but I'm interested in finding some clips about faith, but he didn't actually say the word faith. It will do some searching there and find the moment for you there. The most popular option is the AI suggested clips. And these are 10 recommended moments within the sermon. And all you do is you click on them and it pre-selects those for you. So you go through and find the moment that you're looking for, or listen to it. Not what you're looking for. You just find predetermined spots that are interesting. And say you find the moment that you want, you can add to it. You can add pieces, you can remove pieces. All that's possible here. But let's say you have the moment that you want, you go to the last step, and then this fill is what you were referring to. It will start to process the video. And so that clip we made and the template we chose comes together, and just like that, we can now preview it right there. While it's finishing up its rendering process, we can do anything we want. We can change the colors. Everything here is editable. You can move it, you can resize it. The text, for example, you could resize and it auto adjusts. You can change the fonts. If you want to change the color, for example, because it's not quite your color and you want to use your brand kit, you can change the color there. Just like that, it updates. Logos added automatically. You can turn it on and off. And then there's also music. So depending on sort of the emotional feel you want from the clip, you can add that dynamic. Just like at churches, they have the keys going.
Yeah.
If you want to add that in there, you just select it. You can turn the audio up and down, and then you can. So if you like it, you can stick with that. AI camera crew, probably not needed for this one. I don't think he moves around a lot, but if you turn that on and your pastor's going, this video is really this big, right? The outline here, but we're only working in this area. If he goes off the screen, you can turn this on and it will auto track with him and move around to keep him in the center of the screen.
Wow.
Yeah. And you can move this if you want to. If he's standing still and you want to kind of put him in the center like that, you can do that. If you want to preview what it's going to look like on these platforms before you download it, you can do that. So you're going to get ready to post this on Facebook or Instagram. Here's what it's going to look like when the user's actually watching it. So you want to make sure the transcription here is not being overlapped by all this stuff, right? But you want it to be as big as possible so you have that kind of working area. And you can add your own images, you can add more text, but that's simple. You can download it and share it wherever you want to. So you can see how you can make a clip really quickly.
Very cool. So it downloads as an MP.
Yep. Downloads as an MP.
That's pretty amazing. But that will save people a lot of time.
I know there are a lot of churches that what we just did here in 5-7 minutes, it can take well over an hour to make at times, depending. So yep.
Definitely.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So
and then
go ahead.
I'll go through some of the other stuff much quicker.
Yeah.
Keep
going.
Basically,
we love it.
You can go back to your project, go back to your sermon, and you can still make all this other stuff. So sermon images is another really popular feature. It'll feel and look very similar to the sermon clips. It's a little bit faster. So you can make quotes and verses, thumbnails by using your sermon. And I'll show you how you can go through all that. What I'll do, you can start from scratch, or we also have 20 quotes that we pulled from the sermon right here. And you can choose one to make an image out of. So say you find one that you like, you can turn this into an image. Say like that one. You just say, make it into an image. And here goes through a similar process as the sermon clips process. So you choose a template that you want, and you can choose from lots of different designs. You can choose some that have your pastor's picture. The one, if you don't want the pastor's picture, you can do without. but you can see how you can make a wide range of different style images as well. And so let's say you like this one. This step now is finalizing it. And what you do, if you want your pastor's picture in there, you scrub through the video and you find a moment. Let's just say that that's a good moment. You want that. What you do is you hit the remove background button, and what it's going to do is not only remove the background, but it's also going to upscale the image to make it look like a high quality image and not like a screenshot of a video, basically. And so just like that, you get that, and then you insert it, and there it is. And now you can move it. You can zoom in if you want to. Looks like we got a little bit of his glasses glare there, but I'll zoom in a little here, and you can do that. Or say, because the arrow's pointing that way, maybe you want to flip them and go this way. I don't know, just making it up. Yeah. But you can see how you can really quickly create these sort of visuals, and say you want, like for this one, you want to highlight the word precision. You can do that here. Resize. And then whatever, Pastor, whatever his name is, Pastor James, if you want to type in his name. The colors all work the same. If you want to use that sort of same color scheme as we were doing before, you switch it to your brand color. There you go. Everything is editable. And then you just hit download, and it's ready to share wherever you want to share.
Where were you 10 years ago when I used to have to spend hours doing this stuff? All right, so you download this to your computer. Okay, so and then from there, then you're on your own as far as where you're going to share it.
You just share wherever you want. Yep,
yeah.
Exactly. So those are the two big ones. But we also we turn it into a discussion guide. So I know a lot of churches use the sermon as the basis of small groups. And so we create everything any church might want in a discussion guide. You can use it all or take bits and pieces. So all the verses, an icebreaker, prayer, the questions, all of that is here for you to be able to use. 5-day devotional, a very popular feature as well. It turns the sermon into 5 devotionals, and each day has a short devotional, a Bible verse related to this devotional that was said in the sermon, a question to reflect on, a quote from the sermon, and a prayer. And each day builds on itself to where if the person has read through each day, they've essentially got the theme and the idea of the sermon that week. So it works if you were at the sermon and you want to continue it, or if you missed and this is the way that you kind of want to stay up to date with the church.
So if I'm an admin now, making this happen using sermon shots, where do people get access to these devotionals? Do I post it on my church website? Do I email it? I mean, how does that work?
Yeah, different churches do different things. I've heard, some people will text it out to their church. They'll use their push notifications on their app to send it out. Some will put it on their website. Some will do a combination of creating an image that we just did with the devotional and posting it on social media every day. So that's a really easy way to have 5 days worth of social media. Nice image with the devotional. I've heard some really great things from churches using that in combination and getting some great engagement on their social media.
I like it.
Very cool.
All right. Anything else, Corey, before we announce the special offer for people?
Yeah. So I'll wrap these up really quickly. You can download the full transcription. We turn it into a blog that is a great, a really good long summary in a sort of blog, quick read format. It's done with SEO in mind, so it should be using good keywords. Audio, if you want to turn it into a podcast, you can download that. And then we have multiple summaries that you can use as well. Anywhere from, if you want to use a short one that you're going to put in an email, the social media one, if you want to post it on a social media account. And yeah, it's all there.
Wow. That's so it's not just sermon clips, it's all these other things too.
That is correct.
I like it. All right.
Cool.
Okay. So we have a special offer, which I'm going to attempt to show you on my screen here. Give me a moment or so. And here's the special offer if it shows up. And there it is. You guys see it? You guys see that?
We see it.
It is. Save 30%. So this is a special webinar offer. So when you make a Sermon Shots account and eventually, and there's a free trial with this, right, Corey? You give a free trial for, how long is your free trial for somebody that signs up for Sermon Shots?
The plans come with a 14-day free trial and or 30-day money back guarantee.
Okay. All right. And so when if the people like it and sign up, and why wouldn't you? You can save 30%. You would enter the code to sign up. Sermon Shots would be SCTV30. We went round and round on this before we did this. This is correct, right?
That is correct.
The code. Okay. And then there's a vice versa. If you're a streamingchurch.tv customer, you can sign up for Sermon Shots and get 30% off. And so you would use the code SS30, SS standing for Sermon Shots, SS30. So did I get that right, guys?
So if you're new to Streaming Church, you want to create a free trial, you'll use SS30 when you activate, and you'll get 30% off your new Streaming Church TV account.
Okay. And again, we're integrated now with these guys. That's what this webinar is all about. So it's very easy to grab archives videos from streamingchurch.tv and make it work with Sermon Shots and make it do all those things.